ready here. They'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. Low. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Looking to throw. Low. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Duvernay in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Low. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
In motion, Hill.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now a give right side. It's right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Low. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
This is Young on the carry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Low. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Low. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Right. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 64 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Cousins.
He gets it to Addison.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Oh, he tries to force it in and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Cousins on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. DeMarcus Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown. Drake London from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Koo now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Lowe. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Duvernay in motion.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins now from the 50. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Play action now. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's right, and he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Low. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, they got him again. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
In motion, Hill.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, Cousins, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the turnover leads to points as they had 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, low, and going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second down, Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And
that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Ryan, and he finds him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Low. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll keep it on. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. The fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Right.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Going for the knockout punt. bunch. They'll try and run.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Miami, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they will fall.